Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the DC Collectibles action figure of Two-Face from Batman, the animated series. This version of Two-Face as an action figure in this series is long overdue. This toy line has been making toys from Batman the Animated Series and from the new Batman Adventures, which featured a redesign of almost like all the characters. Over the years, we've been getting like two different versions of Batman, two different versions of Robin, split between the two. We got the New Adventures of Batman version of Two-Face 4.5 years ago in the first wave. And I'm really happy that we finally have the animated series version of Two-Face, one of my favorite depictions of the character in any medium, and I love this design. I think DC Collectibles did a good job with it in plastic form. The basic shape of just like, the shoes and his pants, the slight wrinkle to the pant legs, the dimensions of the figure definitely look Paul Dini-ish, so good job to them for that. Some nice little details on the hands where there's some like bumpy surface to the skin there. The paint for where the shirt and tie splits is pretty good. Let's just go in for a much closer look at the head, just so you can see the pretty good sculpt that's going on here. And decent paint. I saw a few of these in stores, and some of the blue paint bled too far over to one side or the other. As far as hand painting goes, DC Collectibles is pretty good, but I saw a lot of stray paint, blue, just stray paint lines on one side, or red lip paint elsewhere. So just be on the lookout for that if you care about this and you're hunting in stores. Eyeball paint is great. The fact that they actually painted like a lighter shade within his gums there. Let me move this light, see if we can get in there. Yeah, see the gum line there is a lighter shade than the lips, so that's a nice detail. Eyebrow paint is really good. I like the bumpy surface. The sculpt of like his swiveling hair looks good. I really think DC Collectibles did a good job with this figure. I like the zigzag of the hair in the back. So now let's take a closer look at the accessories. This figure comes with 6 accessories, including this Tommy gun, very simple design, which is appropriate considering the animated series is simple design. The stick of dynamite, which I really like the sculpt of, and the fact that they have these little painted lines hanging down from the side. And lastly, the most ridiculous accessory, this little tiny coin, which actually does have a sculpt on both sides. Now it comes with 3 hands. This hand can grip the end of the gun and also hold the coin. You have a trigger finger hand for the holding of the handle and trigger of the gun, and then this wide grip hand which can grip the dynamite like so. I'm happy to report that all the articulation on this figure is pretty decent. You've got a hinge and swivel at the ankle, double knee joint, a ball joint at the top of the leg, a ball joint at the top of the shoulder, a hinge swiveling elbow, a hinge and rotating wrist, a hinge at the base of the neck, and then a ball joint at the top of the neck inside the head. I like that you can get them into pretty decent poses with the Tommy gun. One thing worth noting is that this whole wave of figures are all from Batman the Animated Series, none from the new Batman Adventures. And it's worth pointing out that the figures in the series used to come with like 18 accessories, and now everything in this series comes with like 6 or 7. So gone are the figure stands that have been there since the beginning, and gone are like the millions of other hands. However, they still cost the same, so you're paying the same price to get less. Don't know if I'm a big fan of that. Also, I'm mildly disappointed that this figure does not come with like a hand sculpted already gripping the coin in like a better grip. Like if you had like this kind of hand, but the index finger and the thumb were like either sculpted holding the coin or were in a little pinchy thing where you inserted the coin yourself. But I don't think this is the best hand for holding the coin, and the fact that the previous Two-Face figure did come with a hand that was sculpted holding the coin was really nice. I appreciated that, and I'm surprised this one doesn't have that. Still, I like this figure a lot just because of the basic design. I don't need 30 other hands, and I think the sculpt and paint on this is really solid. I dig it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you want, you could follow me on social media things. Here are the links.